Egyptians cast their ballots on December 12 on the third and final day of a presidential election expected to give President Abdel Fatah Al-Sisi a sweeping victory and a new 6-year term in the absence of real competition. Many Egyptians have shown little interest in or knowledge about the election, although authorities and commentators on tightly controlled local media have been urging them to vote out of national duty until polls close at 9 p.m. Results are expected on December 18th. Sunday marked the commencement of President Sisi's third election since assuming power in 2013, following the overthrow of Egypt's first democratically elected president, Mohamed Morsi. Morsi, an Islamist leader, secured the presidency a year after the popular uprising that led to the removal of longtime autocrat Hosni Mubarak. International observers have raised concerns over Egypt's human rights situation during President Sisi's tenure, criticizing the government for suppressing political freedoms. Reports from rights organizations indicate that tens of thousands, particularly from Morsi's Muslim Brotherhood, have been detained in a government crackdown. In the nascent capital being constructed in the desert east of Cairo, a polling station played patriotic music as voters lined up on an avenue surrounded by newly erected banks and neo-pharaonic ministries. Construction and office workers, some brandishing Egyptian flags, engaged in dancing and displayed a banner featuring a prominent photo of President Sisi. A small queue formed as plainclothes security personnel monitored the voting process. The election featured 3 other low-profile candidates. The most prominent potential challenger halted his run in October, saying officials and thugs had targeted his supporters. Accusations dismissed by the National Election Authority. Critics say the election is a sham and that former General Sisi's popularity has been eroded amid a slow-burning economic crisis and the decade-long crackdown on dissent. The government's media body has said the vote was a step towards political pluralism and authorities have denied violations of electoral rules. Authorities have sought to address criticism of its record with steps including by opening a national dialogue and releasing some prominent prisoners. Mr. Sisi says stability and security are paramount, a message that resonated with some voters at a time when Egypt is faced with 2 wars on its borders in the Gaza Strip and Sudan. On Monday, the National Election Authority said that turnout on the first 2 days of voting had reached about 45%, surpassing that of the last presidential election in 2018, though some expressed surprise at the figure given widespread apathy.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.